Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Let's talk a little about Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit and you succeeded.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive with a pass, using the quick game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A low line drive and not his best work. Just needs a crack to get a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. It's caught. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Wildcats are on the move. Going to the running game. Trucks through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got a man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is
looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Barfield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And he's dragged down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Bought a little time, lets it go. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And this is a really important series of plays. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Fifita. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quickly to the line of scrimmage, saves the precious seconds, but now they have to decide if they can make this long field goal or if they want to take another shot downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Arizona has it in the red zone.
And that's in Arizona.
To throw, it's Fafita. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to add another. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle of the field. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the...
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. Trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burnett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Warriors. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona!
is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
22.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosive. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on target this time. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.